jobs you've had here? And you were talking about the Transit Commission.
Yeah, eventually I did go to work for the Transit Commission because I guess I had a few years left before retirement, so I figured I might as well get a job if I can pass. It wasn't easy to get on. You know, you had to pass an aptitude test. You had to show them that you know that you have sane before they let you drive a bus with 50 people. I enjoyed that, you know. But then I had a heart attack.
When was that?
That was in 1984. I had a heart attack and I lost my job at Transit and they put me on disability. And I was on disability till I turned 1965, which was in 1995.
2 years ago.
After that, they cut everything off, except the pension that I would have got, that I'd be getting, small pension. And you know, we rushed it up at the end. You know, to talk a little bit about my kids. But you know, I have wonderful children. I have two beautiful sons and two beautiful daughters, who I call daughters, but actually are my daughter-in-laws. Get along beautifully with them. And my grandchildren, my son Stephen, he's got 4 children. He's got 3 daughters and a son. And my youngest son, who are both dentists, by the way, has got 2 children. He's got a girl and a boy, Jenna and Joshi. The other son's kid's name is Macy, is the boy. Mallory's the oldest girl, and Lauren is the next girl, and Marley is the youngest girl. And they're sweet kids who I love very much. My life is theirs. And I hope they'll come in and you'll be able to take some pictures of them, that's all. And as I said again, this whole interview is available on paper.
Have you kept contact with people? Any people that you knew before you came to Canada? Any people you survived with?
Not just cousins and relatives. No, as a matter of fact, I don't have anybody that survived it because that camp was so small that Jaworzno, that I was in, and Buchenwald. In fact, my cousin survived in Buchenwald too, who lives in New York now. That's a cousin. I have hundreds of cousins because
Do you keep in touch with any of your cousins?
Yes, I do. With the cousin that met me at the train, he passed away, but his wife lives in Magda, lives in Los Angeles, so we phone each other about once a month, twice a month. And his son and wife and 2 daughters live in Cleveland, who I keep in touch with. And hopefully, if I do plan to go to Israel again, I'll be going with him to visit his uncles, who are my cousins. So that would be nice. But I didn't let him know. He did tell me, let me know as soon as you're ready to go. And that's about it.
I'm wondering, on reflecting on those horrible experiences, I mean, what do you think? I mean, what did it take to survive? What was it about?
Mostly fate, luck. I had to do a lot with luck, where you were at the time, what you were doing at the time. There was incidents at Blechamir where we were one day, like 4 guys broke out of the camp, even though there were guards at the front gate, I told you. This camp had wires on top of a concrete fence, so they used picks to cut through, and they broke through, and as soon as the last man ran through, we heard machine gun fire, so we thought they were all dead, so we forgot about that. But as it happens, one of them was here in Winnipeg. His name was Dave Honeck. He was with Rainbow Cleaners for a few years ago. He died of cancer. He had a bullet in his leg from that incident.
You mentioned faith also.
But it has to do with fate. You know, it has to do with fate. As you know, as you're going to survive. If your fate lets you survive.
Did you feel that you would survive? Like you had faith and hope?
I never thought about it. I never thought about it. I never, see, maybe because of the age I was never too scared of dying. I just felt whatever is going to happen, happens. You know, what I mean by fate is it's just a matter of, of luck, you know, like playing cards. It's the way I survived, I think it was strictly fate. There's a saying, you know, among the religious Jews that there is such a thing as somebody dead mitzvah for you. If you can translate that in English, you speak good Jewish. Do you speak good Jewish? Mitzvah for you. They're looking after you. And that's, I think, my mother. I have faith in that, in that. And I feel very lucky now, you know. I have wonderful children. Hope they love me. I think they do. I'm pretty sure they do. They express it many times.
How do you think the experience affected you? Like, do you think about how it affected you?
Terribly. It affected me. It made me a different person that I don't think I would have been. I am very short-tempered. I am maybe self-centered. I have a few problems. I have very bad nightmares. I don't sleep at night. I can't watch anything that has to do with the Holocaust. I can't. I did not see Schindler's List. I did go into Yad Vashem, but it affected me terribly. And I have to just, I see doctors about it. You know, I did see years ago when it was bothering me more, and they said that stay away from watching those things. He says you're living through them. And that's part of it, I guess, with a lot of people. I don't know. I have friends that survived, too. I'm very close with some people, you know. I play a little bit of gin once a week. I belong to a golf group that golfs once a week, so sometimes I go out and pretend I'm golfing, even though I shot an 88 for the first time last week. So that's not bad. My sons both golf. They belong to Glendale. I don't. I'm involved a little bit with the campus. By the way, which I should mention now, if I have a chance, that opened last Sunday officially. We're very proud of it. My sons had a lot to do. They were canvassing. I did a little bit of canvassing for the Holocaust section. We have in the campus, we have a historical society that has a branch of it that is a Holocaust education center, which we furnished. We were given the room, but we're still trying to furnish. And we're very proud of it.
Did it have any effect on your views of Judaism or your religion, your religious views?
Which the campus?
No, I'm thinking now of
all my
your
experiences
and what's happened with your own religious life, I guess, in Canada.
Well, I don't think it affected my Jewishness or my religious life. I live my religious life as I was brought up or dragged up. I don't know if I was brought up, but I do believe in God. I don't go. Oh, here they come. And